Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to demystify the common windshield wiper. Now, we've all had to have these replaced. Sometimes they tear, sometimes it's just the streak, sometimes they get worn and that rubber just starts to make noise as it goes across the windshield and it drives us nuts. So we have a couple of examples here, and we're going to go through how to change the connection point depending on what your car requires, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to swap it out on a live vehicle and show you what that looks like. So the first one we've got is an instruction document here. And for the most part, this instruction document is explaining how to switch these ends. So I'll show you the trick on that. And then we'll go outside and replace it on the actual wiper blade. But I've mocked up a little bit of a coat hanger wiper blade that we can use here so you can get the idea of how this whole goes together. Step one is to assess the adapter that came with the wiper when it was purchased. Determine if that adapter fits on your vehicle. If it doesn't fit, find the correct adapter in the package, and then we'll work through the steps to replace it. If the wiper you purchased has the correct adapter already, you can skip ahead. If you do need to swap the adapter, you'll need a flathead screwdriver. A quick view of this, and we can see that on this end, it is tight and there's nowhere to get a screwdriver in. But on the other side, we can see a slot for the screwdriver to go into. And we're going to set that in slightly into that. And instead of prying, we're going to twist this. And then the other side comes out of its teeth. And we grab the one we want and we put it into the teeth and press down hard on the other end. And there she goes. She snaps in. Now, how did we know which one we want? Well, we have a wiper arm that looks very similar to this coat hanger. It's a flat metal out there, and we'll show you in a minute. But it's going to go into the device and then come back and snap in. This particular adapter has a lift plate on it, and it just comes up with a screwdriver. If you can get that open, you can then see how the wiper will come up and fit in completely. And then it'll slide back into formation. We would snap it in, and that would be it. That's your installation. And in fact, that is holding it. So let's look at the other wiper. This particular one requires you to squeeze either side. You'll see there are grooves here. So you're going to grab it on either side of that, right in that circular thing. And if you push inward, you're lifting the tab. And you can see that it has edges just like the other one, not as prominent, with little hooks on either side that you can lift on. And then once that's open, we can bring in our mock wiper, and it fits in and comes back into place. And once it's in place, we snap it down, and it locks and it holds it. Let's go outside and change it on a real vehicle. Okay, a couple things to consider when you go and get wipers is you can go to the aisle and you can look up your make and model. Today we're going to be working on a Nissan Qashqai, and you can set that up to find out what wiper is suited for the driver's side and the passenger side. Alternatively, you can simply measure the wiper. And in this case, we have the same length wiper, and we're good. So if you do go in and look it up, what it's going to give you is the code for the wiper, but truly what it's saying is for that passenger side wiper, you need a 18-inch wiper blade. Another thing, most new wipers come with a protective sleeve on the wiper blade itself. Just protects the rubber while it's being put on. So we leave that on until we get it swapped, but we need to make sure we take that off before we get going. So this wiper is a very simple one. Just has a simple lift to it. It's not dissimilar to the new one, which has the lift on it that we showed before. And then what we need to do is to slide the wiper inward, like we showed with the coat hanger, and out it comes. Now, that was an easy one. I have had these get really, really jammed in there, and you think you're losing your mind, and it's always the coldest day. And one of the tricks I've used is to put the wiper this way and to snap on it, and it pops through. As you can see, it comes through and allows you to come in. So if you do have trouble sort of just forcing the wiper down, if you will, then spin it like this and just tap it on either side to get it to release from there. It just gets a little bit corroded in the plastic. So by way of reference, we're showing you the newly installed wiper, and it has a two-step removal, unlike the one that came off. First, we have to lift the clip and get it out of the way. But secondarily, there's a tab, and that tab has to be lifted up in order for the wiper to come forward. See that click in? That click is caused by that tab. So in order to get this one off, we have to lift up on that tab, and you see it very easily comes out. And that tab goes into the groove in this wiper. See the slot in the wiper. Again, when it goes in, you'll hear the snap. That snap is caused by this little tab which latches in, and then the only way to get this off is to lift that up and slide it. So that's it. Now we don't want to have this scratch the window. The new one drops in, and then we need to pull the wiper. And you hear that snap. That snap means it's latched in there. Once that snap is there, we put this on and we're done. Remember, protective coating, slide off, new wiper is installed. You can double check, wiggle it around, it's not going anywhere, and that is it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you find these videos useful. If you want to check out more of our videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you like this video, give us a little like. Thanks again.